Hey everybody, Nakul here from SKILLS PTE Academic. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome packed video on PTE Essay Writing last minute strategy. A very important and well crafted video. It has got everything that one needs to know. Last minute tips about PTE Essay Writing. So before we get into the video, if you're not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance. You can check the information in the description of this video. We have shared a WhatsApp link. You can click on the link, send us a message. I'll be there, we will be there to help you, guide you in the right direction. Alright, without further delay, let's straight away get right into the video. Let me just share my screen. PTE Essay Writing last minute strategy for a 90. Let's quickly go through the interesting things that I've got for you today. First thing first, proofread for spellings. Remember this. The 8-9 steps that I talk about today, make a list of it. Not just on the paper but also over here, because all these are very crucial. Why you need to proofread? What is the meaning of proofread? Let's say you type something. Trust me, while typing you will make mistakes. So when you come back and read, only then will you understand the number of spelling mistakes that you've done. What matters in the essay writing is the spelling. So for that you need to give some preference, you need to respect it, isn't it? So proofread for spelling. So what exactly I meant by this, I'll tell you. Why? Because when you type, trust me, you make mistakes. We're not used to typing on an everyday basis, unless you are from a software background. Most people when they type, they press, but it wouldn't have pressed that particular key button properly. As a result, that particular letter would not have been pressed, would not be displayed there. So when you come back and see, trust me, minimum 5 to 6 spelling mistakes you will catch. And also remember, one spelling mistake will cost you 2 marks. You make 10 spelling mistakes, most likely you're gonna get 0 from essay writing. By the way, essay writing will give you 10 to 12 or 12 to 15 marks if there is one essay. If there are 2 essays, max of 20 marks and not more than that. You make 20 spelling mistakes, it's gonna be big 0. It's better you don't write essay if you're making spelling mistakes. Correct? So be very careful. So I've taken an essay of one of my students. I'll give you a 1 minute timer. I'll add a timer here. I want you to identify the spelling mistakes. Only 1 minute. Let's start. Identify the mistakes. The essay is over right here. 1 minute timer on my bottom right. Here you go. Alright, I really hope you have found out the number of mistakes. Let's check that out quickly. Likelihood spelling was wrong. Likelihood is not ly, it is l. I will come. Discussion, see, double s. The problem is he would have pressed yes, sir, but it would not have been pressed properly. As a result, s is not being shown. So when you come back and open your eyes more wider and just observe, proofread consciously, then you will get your marks. They are spelling wrong, T-H-E-I-R. Considering E is missing. Children, E has to come. Responsibility, S only is missing. This happens. Sometimes I will be missing here. Here one more I. Responsibility, here is fine. Sometimes I will be missing. There, T-H-E-I-R, T-H-E-I-R, aforementioned E is missing. Discussion, S is missing. Stance, E is missing. These many spelling mistakes, if I do, can I get 90? 100% no. All this will... It will be mostly 0 out of 12 for one essay if you make this many mistakes. I used your template. What? For what, Joy? Isn't it? So give it a thought. All these are potential barriers for you to reach that 79. Even 65 will be very difficult if you make such blunders. So proofread for spellings. Proofread for spellings. Proofread for spelling. That's the first last minute strategy in this video. Second one, proofread for grammar. So here grammar is not taken into consideration with a high priority. normal grammar, basic grammar should be correct, man. In place of to, you use are. In place of has, you use have. Subject verb agreement. He eats, you write he eat. All these will again take your scores down. Complex grammar not required. Simple grammar, man. So that's what, if you don't proofread for grammar, most probably you would have made a lot of mistakes while typing. So here as well, I've taken an essay of my student with lot of grammatical errors. 1 minute timeout. So let's see how many grammatical errors you can find. Identify the mistakes. So this is going to be the same essay. I've just got the second para. There are some mistakes. 1 minute timer on my bottom right. Let's start. Alright, I really hope you have solved it. So let me just try to identify the mistakes along with you. There are a number of reasons in favor of my viewpoint. Firstly, parents are in charge of something. I'm in charge to this. No, I'm in charge of this. This is wrong. To all the actions that their children are done. No, actions children have done, not are done. They are done, they are killed. Correct? It is killed. It is given. They have given. It's an active voice. Children have done the actions. This is because all children is plural, subject verb agreement. They are. He is. Children is plural, are has to come. They are young enough to take full responsibility of children action. So his is wrong. It is their actions. Hope you are getting it. All these are potential problems people end up doing. So in our course, we have this one-to-one feedback for the essay on an everyday basis. Just having some template and writing on your own is not going to make any difference to this course. All you need is the feedback. All you need is someone correcting it. So anytime you want to join a paid course, you can join us. Happy to help. And most children copy the actions from their parents and output similar kind of behaviors. Should be fine. For example, children, see example, always put it in the present tense. Children who grew, verb to past tense. With parents who do not, present tense. Mostly turn, turned out, turned, ed is past tense, here also present tense. Entire sentence is present tense, but grew is a past tense. Put it as grow. All these are potential errors, simple errors. Software can easily identify them. In conclusion, the aforementioned discussion constructively justifies. If you don't write yes and write justify, grammar wrong. So all these are the potential errors. So like this, you would have done a lot of mistakes. So make sure you put this thought into your mind that I'll finish the essay in 15 minutes, which I'll tell you in the end how to structure your essay. The remaining time I'll proofread for spelling, I'll proofread for grammar. Correct? So these are the errors that I talked about. Already I explained you all this. Their actions, children are in, children have done, in charge of, who grow up with 5 mistakes. Did you identify all these 5 mistakes? Do leave a comment in the comment section. Alright, so we will move on to the third last minute strategy. Don't write only simple sentences. I was recently reviewing an official mock test of a student of ours. So she had made a lot of mistakes in right from dictation, reading, writing, fill in the blanks, and many other things. So apparently the scores for writing should have been 65, but I see 59. That means extra 6 marks she has lost. Where did she lose? Essay, no spelling mistakes. Summarized and text, perfect. Summarized spoken text, 1 spelling mistake was there. So 1 mark gone. Should be ideally 63 or 64. So why the marks was in 59? Another 4 to 5 marks because she has written all simple sentences. Correct? When you write only simple sentences, marks will definitely drop at least by 3-4 marks. So have a mixture of simple, compound and complex. How to write this compound complex very soon I'll show you, but this is an instance where every sentence is a simple sentence. There are a number of reasons in favor of my stance. Simple sentence. Firstly, parents are in charge for all the actions that their children have done. Simple sentence. This is because all children are young enough to take full responsibility. Simple sentence. Compound is when you have the word and. Complex is when you have the word if, since, as, though, although, even though, whenever, when, where, who, that, which. Correct? That is complex. Nothing is there. Most children copy the actions from their parents. Simple sentence. It's not simple because it is short. It's simple because it is lacking these connectors. Subordinate conjunctions, coordinate conjunctions. They output similar kind of behaviors. For example, children grow up with parents. These parents will not have social behavior. They turn out to be rude, and this hand is different. This hand is like Shweta and Ramya are good friends. If Shweta and Ramya are watching, please do leave a comment. So Shweta and Ramya, this is not the connector, this is just a conjunction. They turn out to be rude and disrespectful in public. Simple sentence. In conclusion, simple sentence. 8 simple sentences written. Now 3 to 4 marks minimum lost. So next we will see how do we convert this. Now let's understand how to write or convert from simple to compound complex. That's the 4th last minute strategy. Simple steps to write or convert from simple to compound and complex. How do we do it? Compound sentence is nothing but 2 simple sentences. Add a connector and in between. That's all. You need to write a simple sentence only, but add a connector. How do you write a complex sentence? 2 simple sentences only. In the beginning or in the middle, add these words. Though, although, since, if, when, something of this sort. As, because. So I'll show you a very quick demonstration of the same. So here we have parents are in charge for all the actions. All children are young enough to take full responsibility of the actions. So the second sentence, first sentence I have unaltered. Second sentence, this is because all children are young enough to take full responsibility of the actions, and removed the full stop at a comma. Comma is missing there. Comma, and most children copy the actions from their parents. 1 or 2 simple sentences are totally fine. They output similar kind of behaviors. For example, children grow up with their parents. That also I did not change. Now, this comma is not required. These parents will not have social behaviors. They turn out to be rude. Since these parents will not have social behavior, children turn out to be rude and disrespectful. So, adding this since over here. Make it a complex sentence. Or you can say they turn out to be rude and disrespectful in public since the parents will not have social behavior. Since the parents do not possess social behavior. Getting it is a very easy way to convert a simple sentence to a compound or a complex. Make sure you learn it. Make sure you try it out. The 5th last minute strategy for your essay writing. Don't just memorize the template. Yes, you need to memorize, but don't just memorize. You need to write and learn, because spelling mistakes. In my template, there are so many hefty words. Constructive dialogue spelling wrong. Correct? Thought-provoking discussions, provoking. Thought spelling is wrong. Through people write. I think this one we missed in the spelling. Through I had written, I think. Though I had written. It's through the course of the essay. I'll just show that. So like this, let's have a look at this. I thought I missed it out. The very first one, if you see over here, sorry. Probably this is wrong. It's though the course is wrong. I forgot to highlight that. It's through the course of this essay. So like this, people just memorize the way they want it and make mistakes. So when you memorize, make sure you write and learn. Hardly takes 10 minutes, and it will be a good practice for you instead of directly writing in the exam and not finding enough time. Every day, at least weekly once or weekly twice, you can just practice doing essay writing, so that this will just move faster in the exam as well. It will move faster. It will avoid or reduce your spelling mistakes. The template itself, you will have a lot of spellings that people write completely wrong. And one more technique, one more tip, important tip. Don't try writing a new word for which you are not comfortable with its spelling. Avoid it. Change another word. Correct? So make sure, because spelling is the trap here. You make mistakes in the spelling, there is no possibility of getting a good scores. Alright, don't just memorize the template. Write and learn, write and learn, write and learn. The next one, finish your essay in 15 minutes the moment you see the question. See, in IELTS, you need to talk about the right ideas. Here nothing is required. Write something relevant to the question. For that you don't need a lot of thoughts going on in your mind. In the beginning you think what should be written, is it right idea, wrong idea, brainstorming we call, not required. Whatever comes to your mind, start writing. Correct? IELTS essay writing, they give you 40 minutes. Here it's 15 minutes. You're supposed to write same quantity, isn't it? So start writing, write something relevant to the question. Don't have to think through a lot of times thinking, that I need to write a correct idea. As a result, it will consume a lot of time, but you don't have time here. If you don't think a lot about the ideas and just write something, anything relevant to the content or the question, even if it's a bad idea, it's totally fine. You got to finish the essay in 14 or 15 minutes. If you do that, the remaining 4 or 5 minutes you can use to proofread for the spellings and the grammar. Otherwise, 18th, 19th minute people finish writing the essay. 20 spelling mistakes will be there. In 1 minute, they will not be able to correct it. Hardly 3-4 they'll correct, time are out. And even if you don't click submit button, essay will be auto-saved, don't have to worry. Alright, 5 minutes for proofreading, very, very important. 7th one, don't worry about vocabulary. Use this 10 words to get 90. Those 10 words will not get you 90 in PTE writing. In IELTS, vocabulary could be important. In here, nothing is important. Grammar and spelling, not even the template. So when you think about vocabulary, what happens? You consume a lot of time than required. As a result, you don't get time to finish the essay, as simple as that. Writing a high-fi vocabulary will not guarantee any marks. Simple words, the words which you are comfortable with, the words which you know the spellings of. Write them, don't think a lot. Use this in proofreading for spellings and the grammar, not in identifying right idea, great word, copying from the Google and thinking this word I will put. All those don't give any marks in PTE essay writing. Don't worry about content too much. 8th tip, content is not going to make a huge difference. Well, you cannot have a generic content. For all the question, I'll write this. No, that is not accepted because recently I think from last year it's not working. You write some generic lines. All the essay will cover. Write one word in the middle. People used to get 90 earlier. Not anymore. There is definitely a lot of upgrades happening. So the AI is evolving day by day. You need to write anything related to the question. If you write completely off topic, probably again the scores will be surprising. Read the question, whatever comes to your mind, you write, man. Keywords should match, that's it. For this topic, these are the set of keywords what a normal person would think. Don't have to produce a logically perfect sentence. No, if it is grammatically correct, it's fine. You can write TV can cause AIDS. Don't write, but I'm just telling you. But you cannot write TV can cause us. That's where the marks will go down. Be very careful. Write anything, something or anything related to the content. I think that's all I've got for you. Really hope this video was fruitful. Well, if you believe the same, leave your comments, valuable comments in the comment section. Like, share and subscribe. Fine guys, with this I'll park the video here. This is Nakul and Nakul signing off from Skills PTE. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks much for being a part of this video.